Hey there, Biz414 here, back with another City Life episode. And first off, I just want to point out I have installed the latest version of Optifine. I honestly didn't know that it was updated for 1.8, and now that I do, I am using it. And it's really helped out my frames quite a bit. As I said last video, most of my problem is just hardware. I only have one drive currently, and that's really like recording and running the game all off of one drive is really slowing down my system. But Optifine's helping a little bit. Plus, it's adding the connected textures, which I don't know if you can see if you can tell on the skyscraper way over there, but looks a lot nicer. Those big, huge windows with the connected textures. I'm really, really loving it. So this is probably going to be a consistent thing on my single player. Well, on all of my Minecraft, anyway. I haven't used it in so long. I forgot how wonderful it is. It's my opportunity there. Yeah, and like in here, this big, huge glass atrium looks amazing without seeing the lines in between the blocks. Looks way, way better, I think. Another thing I wanted to point out while I'm in here, and the whole reason why I'm in here, is I brought my villagers over here, and I lost one. The one that was in the greenhouse over here, he had 2 Unbreaking 2 book trades, 2 different ones, and a Silk Touch trade. I don't have anybody else that has Unbreaking, so I'm really sad about that. This is a new guy, and he's got a Silk Touch trade, and he's got an Efficiency 3 trade. So that's not too bad. Over here, all of these guys, I believe, were already seen in the previous videos, but I'll go through them real quick. I've got Power 5, Luck of the Sea 3, and Sharpness 5. And then this guy has Aqua Affinity, Lure 3, and Punch 1, which that's kind of meh. And then hit the button here. And these two guys have Flame 1, Looting 2, so smash 2 of those together, and for 22 emeralds, I could have a Looting 3 book. Lure 2, same thing, smash 2 of those together, I could have Lure 3. He's mostly here because of the looting, obviously. This guy, Punch 1, and Feather Falling 4, which is awesome, and Infinity, which is also awesome. So between these 4 guys here, I could get a Sharpness 5, Looting 3 sword, and I could get a Power 5, Infinity, Punch 1, Flame, Bow. Like, all of those enchantments just right there with those 4 guys on demand. That's pretty awesome. That's why I love villager trading so much, is because of that stuff. Makes the whole enchanting system a lot more, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun for me. I mean, I like using the, enchantment table and stuff, of course. But having the option of having all the books and trading with the villagers, it gives you something to work for, because now I've just basically, anytime I see a white coat villager in my town, I trade with him, see if he has decent trades, and if so, maybe he gets a spot in the library. If not, maybe he gets relocated somewhere else that's really nice. Definitely doesn't die. Like, he definitely doesn't drown so that the iron golems don't get mad at me or anything. You know. Anyway, I want to sleep off the night real quick here. I had a zombie siege and I lost one of my guys. I lost this guy over here, which I believe was a butcher. Um, did I just break that? Something? No. I had a butcher here, and he died. And apparently, during the zombie siege, zombies spawned in here with him. Like, they didn't break the door down. There was a zombie villager in here. He was gone, so he was obviously the zombie villager. And then there was like 2 other zombies in here with him. And the rest of them were banging at this back door here, and some were banging at this door over here. So that really freaked me out. No one's safe, even behind closed doors. No one's safe. Alright, so today, now that I've got those guys all in place, I really want to streamline my trading. So far, when I want to get materials to trade with villagers, I go and I harvest it by hand. I'm trying to get away from that, hence the little farm in the basement of the skyscraper, but that's just a trickle, and I feel like I need to get mass quantities of material flowing into my world here so that I can, have unlimited supply to trade with, more or less, so that I can get, all of the materials I need. Mainly emeralds. I like to use emerald blocks to make my beacons. Plus, as I've said, as I just pointed out, there's all those really good enchantments, some of them kind of expensive, that I need to have emeralds to purchase. So with that in mind, I'm going to set up a pretty large sugarcane farm here. Underneath of the bank, I hollowed out an area that is basically the floor plan of the bank, and I've got this big winding staircase going around it. And I'm just going to basically have sugarcane growing right here in this in one row right here with pistons behind it to push the sugarcane off into a big catch basin here. And I'm just going to tile rows of it, one on top of another, all the way up this shaft. And I should have enough space to do 10 to maybe 11 rows, which is pretty huge. I mean, each row is going to be 12 plants. So if I do 10, that's 120 plants. Each harvest could potentially yield 2 plants, 2 sugarcane per harvest. So that's like 240. That's almost 4 stacks every time it harvests if everything's fully grown. And I'm probably gonna just tie it into the same day-night sensor as the other farms in the tower, because access to that room is, I don't know if you can see, there's a little tiny hole right there. That right there is, there's a little tunnel that goes over to the skyscraper farms. So it'll be real easy to just pull a redstone signal off of there and bring it into here. So, yeah. Alright, now I'm going to build this thing. The frame of it I'm going to do the white stained clay. Again, just because I did it in the other one, in that other farm, so I'm just going to stick with that, I think. And for the most part, it's just going to be a basic frame, and I'm going to use a lot of glass, because going through here where there's where the stairway is going around it, I'm probably going to cut little sections into the wall so that you can see into here just as a visual feature as you're going down the staircase. So I think I'm not going to do all of this on camera because it's going to be pretty big. But I think I'm going to try and get just uh, the first row of it set up, just so you can see what it's all about. And I just put this dirt here as just a guide marker, so I know where stuff's supposed to be. Let's get my shovel out and do this right. Alright, so I had my sand. And you don't have to use sand. I know you can use dirt, and it'd probably be easier to use dirt, but I like the color of the sand better, so that's what I shall use. My inventory is too full to pick that up. I would rather have that than the dirt. There we go. And right here is where the water will be. And I'm just going to have source blocks. You could just have running water, but even though you can't see it, you can hear it, you know, if it's not a source block. Let's get rid of this. Alright, and then I need knot droppers. Furnaces. The furnaces go along here. And that's just so that, you know what, I actually do want you. The furnaces are just so that the slime blocks that I'll be using won't stick to the side here. And actually, I'm going to need furnaces right here. And, or, no, I don't. I don't need furnaces there. Oops. I need to fill up this other bucket is what I need to do. Alright, I need my stone, and I need a furnace again. My inventory's a mess. Some of this stuff I don't really need right now, like these chests, and these droppers, and these hoppers, and these sticks, and this coal. And that's about it. That's good enough. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'll put stone here, stone there, and then slime blocks like this. So it's like 8 slime blocks, and then 4 stone, so that makes 12, which is the limit of how many blocks a piston can push. So this guy needs to go right there. And right there. Oops. Let's get some redstone out. So, I have redstone there. Or, no, actually it'll be here. Oops, and you can't be that. You've got to be a furnace. Let's get that back there. The slime blocks break so quick. Plus I've got a haste beacon here, which makes it even crazier. Furnace. Alright, so you've got to be a furnace. You've got to be a furnace. And then you guys don't have to be furnaces. You do, on the other hand. Or wait, you might not even be necessary. Oops. The slime blocks won't move the redstone dust. Alright, and then I'll have one more here and right there. I believe is what I did. And what I'll do like the way I'm gonna power this is since I'm getting the signal from up there, is I'm gonna have a chain of, let's get up here. I'm gonna have a chain of pistons plus dang it, this of pistons plus redstone blocks to send the signal downward. Let's get the piston back like that. So basically, when we get a signal from up there, I'll have a whole string of these coming up, you know, from the top down. And when we get a redstone signal, oops, let's go down and look. All of those will push out and harvest all of the sugarcane. And it'll just be a chain that comes all the way down, and each level of this is going to be repeated on top of each other. So basically, right here is going to be that block for the next level up. You know what I mean? So where we pull the redstone signal off, the next level is going to go like this, and then we'll have, can I jump up there? Probably not. Yeah. We'll have our piston right here, which this isn't going to place correctly. I already know that. Let's get that off there. Now will you place? You won't. I have to come down here and place it. That's going to be fun going up, going up the line. All right. Oh, dang it. Get rid of this. We'll have the furnace right here, and then we'll have our redstone dust above it like this, just like down there. So that's how that'll work out, and that gives us just enough space to where that we'll have a row of furnaces right here, and then our let's get a visual aid. We'll have our row of furnaces here, and then we'll have our row of sand there, and or no, right there. We'll have another row of furnaces right here. Yeah, so our row of furnaces, I'm sorry, our row of furnaces will be right there. Bring that out one. Our row of furnaces right there, our row of sand right here, our water source right there, furnaces right here. There will be torches right there on the furnaces to hold up the sand and to light up these spots so they're not spawnable for mobs. I don't want to have mobs in my sugarcane farm. So, and then I'll just use this to do like a frame around here, around this edge here. And that's about it. So, I'm going to get to work on that. I'm going to take a break and do a ton of that off camera. And when I come back, I'll have made some progress, okay? Welcome back. I'm more or less done. It's functional. I haven't tested it because everything's fully grown, and I didn't want to have to wait for that to happen again. But it should all be ready to go. It's not connected to the day-night sensor right now, but that's all I have to do to get it to be operational. The piston chain here, the redstone blocks on it, is all set up. So once I get a signal set up at the top, should send a signal all the way down here to the bottom to the final one. Let's see. Right here is where all of the drops will go. We've got water stream that goes this direction. I'm going to go ahead and get in there so I can show you. And then I've got signs here, and then another water trough that goes here, which brings us into here. I'm going to go ahead and I can remove that as well. Brings us into here where we have the hopper into a chest. And I just have this chest here as a bit of a buffer. For the large items, it can fill up this chest first, and then they can trickle into the item elevator. This helps stop this item elevator from getting backed up a little bit. And the item elevator is just droppers facing up into each other. And then I've got a comparator right there in subtraction mode, a repeater into a block, redstone signal comes out into here, so we get a pulsar right there, and then it shoots it back into here and powers both of these, and then rinse and repeat going up. And that's tileable as high as you want to go, from bedrock to sky limit if you like. Whoa. It's a pretty nifty little item elevator. Does the job. Alright, let's get over here. Get back out. And over here, we've got that item elevator continuing up. Oops. I want to get up there if I can. Can I not? I can. Continuing up here, so you can see it a little better here. We've got the pulsar here, and then it just senses if something's in here. And then just shoots it up here. And then this is just extra storage that'll get, as it gets filled up, it'll get backed up into these other chests. So we've got 5 double chests worth of storage, which is quite a lot. I think that's probably plenty. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way up to the top so that we can hook up the harvesting trigger mechanism dealio. This is kind of my idea for how I'm going to have this stairwell. I want to have these little like crevices cut into the side here, and I'm probably going to keep the sides of this stairwell stone. I might mix in some like andesite and diorite and stuff, some of the new stone variants, but I want it to look like a natural, like it was like this stairwell was carved into the into the earth, into the stone. And down here, before I go up there, I'll probably do like some sort of little hut or like building here to house all of these chests. But then the rest of this will probably just be shrouded in stone and just be like a column. And I'll have like right here on the front, I'll probably have like a huge crack going up the side of it, so you can see this thing on the inside of it. And then going up the stairwell, what I'm going to have is littler ones like this. And with the ceiling of this stairwell, I can raise it up quite a bit because of how large our spiral is. There's nothing above me for quite a ways. I mean, I could probably have this tunnel, at least once we get far enough below the bank, I could probably have this tunnel, wall be more than 10 blocks tall and have like a really, really large area where you can have it open and see inside, and maybe even like see across from one side of the stairwell to the other side and stuff. It'll be really neat once I get it done. That's not stuff that I'm going to get finished today. That'll be for a later date. Alright, it is nighttime. It's almost going to be daytime. If I hurry, I might be able to get this taken care of before it is, before daylight hits. Should be, yep, right there. I'm going to fill this back up behind me so that nobody falls in. There we go. Alright, so over here is where we're going to pull a redstone signal from. We could probably pull it from right here. From right there. And we can take that redstone signal from right there. That doesn't need to be there. Wow, what am I trapped on here? Oh, God. Get out of my way. Alright. Redstone signal down from there. That's 3 blocks. And this right here is the, or no, we gotta go up a little bit because I got another one there. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Alright, so we need that. And redstone there. Redstone there. And there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's, I don't need to do a repeat or anything. Alright, now I wonder if I want to be able to see it, so I don't know if I want to hook this up yet or not, because I don't know if I'll be able to make it down there fast enough. I don't have a quick way down to the farm area. So I don't even have a quick way out of this area. Maybe I shouldn't have covered up where I came in at. Where was it? As good as place as any. Let's check and see what the daylight looks like. Oh, it's starting to rise. Okay, I'm going to wait till it's about sunset because this is going to trigger in just a second. And I'm going to wait till, so I'll wait till it's sunset and then I'll hook this up. I'll put this last little piece of redstone in. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have been able to make it down there in time because that would have triggered that. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that because then I can't pull the signal out of there. I've got to pull it out of right. Let's see. I got to pull it out of the end of this switch, whatever this switch is. So I got to pull it out of, I got to pull it from right here. Alright, so I'm going to get that hooked up correctly. So basically I'm just going to take this wire out. You can probably stay there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get that hooked up. I'm just going to drag a signal from here over to there. And then once it gets to be about sunset, I'll go down and wait for that to trigger. Alright, be back. Alright, I'm back. Everything's wired up. Should be anyway. And when I came down here, it was... the sun wasn't starting to set, but it was past noon. So should only be, hopefully, a couple more minutes. Maybe seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to watch so I don't miss it. I want to see the rain of sugar cane, and then I just basically want to know that it works. So I'm gonna just stand here and wait, and I'll fast forward it for you. Be right back. There it goes. So did some of them get stuck, or is that a glitch? Yeah, it looks like some of them got stuck. Mainly you. All of them. All of them are stuck in the out position. Alright. Troubleshooting time. Let's get my HUD back on. Thought that I pulled it out of the correct place to where I would get a pulse every time it switches like the other ones. Maybe not. Let's see. Ah, I think I know what it is. Let's go ahead. I think that what it is that I need to have a delay on this switch, maybe. Let's see. I'm very confused. Oh. Is it because of that? I bet it was because of that. I bet it was because of this block being here, it got powered twice. Because this got powered, which powered all of this redstone, which then powered this block that was sitting here. I bet that's what happened, and that's why that did that. So let's go ahead and, since all of those are still stuck out, let's see if we can do that. And that. Hopefully that fixed it for us. Let's go down and see if all of the pistons are retracted. Alright, heading back down. I put that fence gate there just in case villagers did try to hop through there. I don't want them coming down here. And also, this area still isn't spawn proof, so zombies could track their way up there, and I don't want to give them. No, these are still all pushed out. Why? Can I dig through into there? I'm really confused about this, on why this isn't working. I don't have this issue with the other ones with the pistons staying out like that. I don't know why this is doing it. Let's go through this way, maybe. Take a look at it from the side if we can. Not too far. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Is it maybe... That did something. Alright, maybe I'll just have to take this out all the way down. Ouch! Okay, are we all retracted now? All except the bottom one, it looks like. Bottom one, why are you still upset? Do you just need updated? Let's try to update you. Yeah. Now you're all better. Okay. So that should fix that, I think. I think the only way to really find out is to make it day and night again, which I think it's still nighttime. So if it is, let's go grab a bed. I don't have one down here. Closest bed would be upstairs here. Watch out for lava. Run. I suppose if it turns day while we're running up here, we can stop at one of these portholes and watch and just see if it gets stuck again. But I think that removing that one block at the end of each one of those did it for us. And as you can see, I'll mention it right now, there are going to be some that get stuck up here, but the majority of them are going to fall and get shot out into the thing. Ooh, it's coming now. Alright. Let's go back down. Yep, there it goes. Did they go back in? It looks like they did. I'm going to check the bottom. Sorry, I just want to double check this real quick before I cut out of here. I've been working on this for quite a few hours and it's still not working. Why? Is it just too long of a distance for this to travel? Does this need to go? Uh-oh. That can't go. You have to stay. Did that ruin any redstone? Yes. It did. Okay, well, that's going to do it for me for today. I'm done dealing with this guy for now. I think it's something to do with this chain. It's just something to do with this chain right here. And basically the only thing I can do is I'll try going through and removing this column of blocks, basically any blocks next to it, but I don't think that should matter. And if I can't get it to work that way, I'll just have to do just a redstone wire going down here with repeaters every so often to carry the signal this far. So that should hopefully make it work. But if I get it to work, I'll be able to get a pretty decent harvest out of it each time. So yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have suggestions on how to make those, stop doing that, like my ones upstairs, please leave them in the comment section. Until next time, see you later. Bye.